Hi, welcome to our channel. In this episode, we'll be diving in a little bit about our experience for our wedding, some pros and cons, and our most memorable moments. And so I'm going to start with you first, Urel. What's your most memorable or like the best part of the wedding for you?
So my most memorable moment was definitely the reggae hour. I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I'm half Jamaican. So to see my dad be celebrated in that moment, not only him, but his side of the family, since they were able to watch virtually, was amazing. And I'm glad they were able to have a good time.
Yeah. That was probably my favorite time too. And just like the intimate moments with my family. My grandmother actually, she left me a ring before she passed. So this ring right here, actually, she left me with our birthstone. We have the same birthstone. So I got that before the wedding started. So I kind of had to get my makeup redone, but it was great. That was probably one of the most special moments for me. But yes. So pros and cons of having a wedding during COVID.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, because I have some. So pros, I would say we saved a lot of money by having our wedding in COVID, whether that's like intimate wedding packages and pricing. Of course, we had to scale back on our capacity. We originally wanted 80 people, but we had to scale back to 50 just due to COVID restrictions. But it made the wedding overall more affordable for us. So that worked out. Another pro is just that you get to really interact with each member or guest that comes, versus if you have a wedding with 200 to 300 people, you may not get to experience that. And of course, during COVID, you can't have a big wedding like that. But that's a big pro for us that we saved some money. But I think the cons were just the possibility of restrictions. So you might be in a state where they might not let you dance, or they may not let you have a dance floor. They may not let you do the normal things you would do at a wedding. Luckily, we were right at that little flesh area where we could do the things we would normally do, just at 6 feet apart. Of course, masks were required unless you were sitting and dining, and that was a con, of course. But it's kind of like the new normal at this point. The cons weren't really a big deal. The things that did go wrong, no one noticed. I know you didn't notice, right? So what was some pros and cons for you?
So for me, the pros were, I felt like everything went smoothly during the wedding. And one of the biggest pros for me is that she was able to get everything that she wanted, hopefully. But overall, I just think it was a great day. It was good to see the two families come together and be able to have this day in such a harsh time, given everything that's going on with COVID. I know one of the biggest pros is that we were able to dance. Somewhat. Because we were, like she was saying, restricted to do a lot of different things. So for the cons for me would be everything that happened in between first getting engaged to getting married. So within that time frame, there was events that canceled on event venues that canceled on us, different vendors that canceled on us. Pricing was crazy for a lot of different things. Luckily, we're able to find vendors through like friends. So whether that be fraternity brothers, whether it be people that I met at work, we were able to secure a lot of our vendors through just knowing people. So the biggest cons really was everything that happened in between, given because of what has been going on with COVID, to where we had to cancel some things and, go through the troubles of trying to get money back and apply money here and stuff like that. So It was crazy.
Yeah, the logistics before the wedding, that was the biggest con. That was a good one. That was the biggest con. Yeah. The planning for everything. But luckily, because I have experience in events, I was able to kind of just shift gears and keep moving. So it worked out for us. So next, would you redo your wedding again? Because we were kind of restricted in certain things, I guess, with head count. Would you redo it in 2021 or 5-year anniversary?
No, I live by a philosophy. Everything happens for a reason. I think everything happened the way that it happened, specifically for us to do what we had to do on that day. So December 22nd. I think that day will always hold a sacred place in our lives, given everything that happened. So like when you look back, when you start having kids, 30 years from now, when you look back, you're like, dang. Like I really feel like this COVID stuff is really gonna be in the history books. Like for real. We're really gonna be able to sit back and be like, yo, this is what we did during 2020. Like out of all things, like we got married during the whole pandemic.
Right.
And I mean to what, as far as we know, nobody got COVID, nobody got sick.
That was a good pro too.
Nobody. Well, yeah, that too.
Nobody got sick from our wedding.
Nobody had any significant issues.
No.
People were able to travel safely. We got lit a couple nights.
Yes, people got tested before they came to our wedding and afterwards, and nobody got COVID. So that was probably the biggest pro.
Yeah.
Wow, that's our biggest pro. We can scratch that. That was our biggest pro for sure.
But to answer your question, I wouldn't do it again. I think everything worked out the way it was supposed to. And we saved a lot of money, even though when pockets was hit. I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, at all. I agree. Even before COVID, I had the same philosophy of like, whatever happens it happens, and it's just God's will be done. And so to kind of recreate it again, I just, for me, I feel like it would just kind of feel disingenuous. I don't know, like it would feel weird to recreate the same thing over again. I would probably do a vow renewal at like our milestones, like 5-year, 10-year, or 15-year or something a little bit more casual with our friends in another country or something. I would do something like that, but to recreate the day just, because we wanted more people or something, I don't think I would do that. I think it worked out perfectly. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, lastly, let's talk about the honeymoon.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, so we're gonna have a video for that, explaining a lot of things, given because we're still in COVID. So that'll be another thing. We'll be traveling to Mexico, but we're not going to Tulum. We're not going to Cancun, but we're going to Cabos.
Los Cabos. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Right now, the current restriction traveling internationally is that you can go to the country without getting tested, but you cannot return back to the U.S. without having a negative COVID test result. So that's the biggest thing that kind of threw a wrench in things, but we're going to go anyway.
Now, cool thing is, if we do get COVID in Mexico, it's free.
Yes.
So we get a chance to chill in Mexico,
for 14 days.
For an extended period of time for the free.
Luckily, we chose a resort that will completely give us complimentary stay for 14 days if we did catch COVID. So either way, we're good. We got, of course, we recently got tested. Of course, we're negative. So we're still going to go and we're going to have a good time. It's going to be great. Yeah,
it's going to be cool. And like I said, we're going to have a video. It's going to be production level type. Like, it's really about to be a movie. So,
yes.
So I hope y'all ready for it. It's coming. We're going to be going soon. So we're going to keep y'all posted.
Right.
It's going to be lit.
So get ready and stay tuned, and we're going to try to be more consistent. We promised you guys, so we're going to do that. We're going to have more on our channel coming soon. So I'm excited. Thanks for joining us.
Black love all 2021.
All 2021.
All life, all year, all millennium.
Bye.